All right, welcome back to Mildly Infuriating, where still, to this day, every single time I come here, I see the spinny cursor, and for a split second, I'm like, what is my computer Oh, wait, it happens. That's what they do when you're here on this. I remember now, after being here like 20 times. So let's start off down here with, I think this is number 19. Almost every time I open up Reddit. Sorry, can't reach Reddit. Yeah, I think we saw someone else with this issue on like Software Gore or something like that. I'm sorry that's your issue. Over here on the desktop master race, we don't seem to have this problem other than when there are actually server issues. But then it'll usually display a message that says, we are experiencing server issues, the site is overloaded, things like that. And so it gives you specific feedback versus just, is it on me? Is it the app? Is it my data? I don't know what's going on here. I like the very specific feedback that you get. Also, yes, I just had a mild burp. Sorry about that. This guy that's playing his music out loud on a full flight at max volume. Did you post a picture to let everyone know that he's playing music loudly? You realize that even if your statement is true, it doesn't really convey a damn thing in a still image. So that's probably why this post is locked and you won't be able to comment, because I don't think I'm the only one with this sentiment. I'm more mildly infuriated, I think, by you have just posted a picture of a man who may or may not be guilty of what you're saying about something to do with music that cannot be captured here. My coworker returned the front desk stapler like this, told me it ran out of staples. Oh, your coworker knows that it didn't just run out of staples, but they didn't want to have to deal with the confrontation that was going to result from this, so they're just like, here, ran out of staples. And I'm sure that's how it went. It wasn't like, here is your stapler. Thank you for lending it to me. It seems like it ran out of staples. I'm not exactly sure. Do you have any more? I ran out of staples, and then they booked it right out of there. Like, they knew what went on. I think they just got very frustrated. Like they were trying to staple some massive stack of papers that they knew it wasn't going to work, but they had no other alternatives at their disposal. So they hammered it. It didn't work. And then they looked at it and they're like, this damn thing. And then they just repeatedly smacked the hell out of it. And then it didn't work. And then they looked at it and, all right, let me just get that back real quickly. Not my problem anymore. That's what happened. The charging port on this Apple Magic Mouse makes it unusable whilst charging. We've actually seen this before. It wasn't this specific image, but we have seen that where the plug is on this that makes it so you can't really, can't use it and charge simultaneously. Funny story, my mouse, actually, my Naga, is a wireless mouse. But I use it as a wired one because initially when I got it, I tried using it as wireless. I forgot every single day when I went to sleep every single night when I went to sleep to plug it in or put it on the docking station, and then it was out of battery. So I was just like, you know what? I'm just going to use the wired instead. It's going to make it a little bit easier. But you can use it when it's plugged in, which is kind of cool. And it acts just like a wired mouse. On the other hand, I guess this is not so much. Funny story. When I first started playing and recording Minecraft, I was using not the rechargeable, well, no, it just had like AA batteries in it. Very difficult to use a scroll to select the item and also tell between right and left click. It really, I think it provided a good challenge. It got me really good. Not really at all. It's just tough. I picked the only important news option. Only important news. Khloe Kardashian is a mom. The reality TV star welcomes her first child after struggles with infertility and more recently reports that the father was seen with other women. More tonight at 11 o'clock. Very important news because it's like, how else are you going to be able to hold conversations with people at the next social gathering that you go to? Because obviously everyone is just going to be talking about this there. And if you are out of the loop, you're just going to have to ask, what? And that's never a good way to start into a conversation. When other people are talking, you just go, hey, what? What are you guys talking about? Ideally, and I'm actually totally guilty of that myself, but usually it's when I'm in a conversation, then I go to the bathroom, and then I jump back in, and I'm like, so what did I miss? That's okay, though, I feel like, because you were already in the conversation at one point, but the worst is if you go up to a new group of people, and I say the worst because I've done it myself before, and it's just like, Yeah, I should have had an opener that was better than that. But you're like, hey, what are you guys talking about? It's like, well, it was a long time leading up to this point. We don't necessarily want to recap it all. So the best is if you can just jump in with an additive to what's already, that's the ideal. But anyway, we go on a tangent there. Important, this sink. Jesus Christ. Oh, yeah, that's well designed. Definitely good. Who installed that? And well, it was probably a multi-level process. It was that the person paying for it, like, selected that they preferred that sink. This is a cool sink. We should use it. And then the installer was like, all right, if you really want it. And then they did it, and we're like, okay, it's installed. I'm going to leave now. So there were a couple layers of fault in this one. I feel like it could have been pretty easily solved, though, by just, even making it the water go down vertically. But then the problem is your hands are in the back wall of the sink while you're trying to wash them. And that is so common with so many sinks. Why is that? You have this whole area of real estate in this sink bowl, and so many places the faucet is designed so that the water is like on the back wall. I'm trying to wash my hands, make them clean, and you're making me this is the back wall of the sink. My hand washing is like, oh, it's on here because the water is right there, and there's a whole area in front that's empty. Why are you doing that? That's what's mildly infuriating. I just went on. That had nothing to do with this sink. Why? Hey, where did we see this one? Was this on like Asshole Design or something like that? Once again, this is on purpose. It might be mildly infuriating, but it's on purpose so that you order another item. That's what I said last time. I'm still sticking to my guns on that. That's the point. They want you to buy something else and spend more money. It's really a smart strategy. It's just annoying to you as the consumer. The direction that Common Core math is taking. Tell how to make 10 when adding 8 plus 5. Okay, well, good thing this is math because English isn't your strong suit. You cannot make 10 with the 8 plus 5. Yes, you can. Take 2 from 5 and then add it to 8 and then add 3? What? What kind of stupid garbage is that? That's like, tell how to get $1 million when you only have 10. And it's like, well, I suppose that you could try to invest that 10. No, you were supposed to rob a bank. That was the obvious answer, you idiot. Mark down 1. Duh. How else are you supposed to get $999,990 that quickly? Jeez, so dumb. You didn't think outside the box on that one. After chopping potatoes, garlic, and parsley, this knife got KO'd by the butter. It doesn't surprise me. Cold butter is a damn pain in the ass to cut. And especially spread. Oh God, not really cut. It's more spread. That's what's mildly infuriating is when a restaurant serves cold butter next to your bread. And it's like, it'll be an air-conditioned room and you're like, all right, guess I'm gonna be waiting for like 10 minutes. Cool, still can't spread it 5 minutes later. Leaving it out just for a few minutes before serving it is always nice. And it's a mild complaint, but it's like when you're at a restaurant, that is their job, is to serve food that's ready to eat. And so it's slightly mildly infuriating when butter is too cold to spread when it was just served. But that's just me. Maybe you think I'm just an asshole now for saying that, but I'm sticking to my guns on this one. ESPN actually cut to commercial during a possible game-winning shot. We hate intrusive ads. They're so sheathy. Some people are sadists. We're good guys. Very good. Click the best. Trust me. Click to remove this PSA. I'm guessing this is a reenactment of what took place. I don't think that this is the advertisement that was actually served. Just taking a guess. Wild guess on that one, but that was probably a mistake. A big mistake, but probably a mistake nonetheless. The missing dot on my to-do list. Oh, right there. I was looking for it. I guess that's mildly infuriating. I don't know, it doesn't really bother me all that much. Maybe it's on every single page, recurring over and over, in which case that is actually kind of a big thing to miss when approving the page to go to print with, but it's not bothering me nearly as much as some of the other posts. that have been made here. The way my girlfriend places her laptop. Let me tell you from experience, that's a bad place to do it. You don't want to put it there, especially if that's a bathtub and you're setting up a camera. You don't want to do that. Some people might not get the reference here. Back during the ice bucket challenge thing, I knocked a laptop of mine into the bathtub when I was setting up. So, take it from me. Don't do that. Tell your girlfriend to watch my video and then she'll reconsider. My stress ball just exploded. Easy for you to say, trying to just cover up the crimes you've committed. It's what they all try to do. I've just killed someone. Let me take a picture of my hand with blood and then make a post on the internet that it was a stress ball. Wink, wink. Then they'll never get me, because why would someone who just killed someone post an image of their bloody hand? No one would be that stupid. He must be innocent. I got you. No rush. You got lots of time. Oh, shit. 60, an entire minute? What kind of place can... Oh, no place does. It really, April Fools, you're dead now. You just got hit by a car. It's funny, right? Oh, you're not alive to actually appreciate the joke. Damn. God, all our jokes go so unappreciated. So, we should come up with another one next year. At my local CVS, pushing this button announces over the PA system to the entire store, a customer requires assistance in the family planning department. Shelves are only about 5 feet high, so almost everyone in the store can look over while you awkwardly wait for an employee to open the case. Is it like just in that area, or do they have the customer service button in every aisle? And it just so happens it's more awkward when you're there. And why are condoms in a locked case? I'm pretty sure there are other things in the store that are more expensive than $7 that are not in a glass case. God damn it, condom snorting challenge. You've no idea what I'm talking about if you're a sane human being. The only reason why I know about it is because I was on a YouTuber's React, with this being the piece of content that we were reacting to. People, I shouldn't even say it because I don't want to encourage someone who's going to try it after I describe what it is. Don't do it. Don't be a fool. Gee, they inhale it and then bring it out their mouth, and that's probably why it's in glass, because they don't want people doing it. Dang it. It's probably not. But why though? Anyway, yes, please, I need you to unlock this. This is why Amazon's nice, so you don't have to do that. I was staring at it all flight. Just gonna wake up and be like, oh God, why is the top of my ear all feels all sore? Oh, I don't get it. These headphones suck, dude. And the entire time, you're just looking from behind, just clenching your fist. We want to say something, but you just don't care enough to say it. You're saying, no, you can live with your terrible decisions of putting the headphones on the wrong ear. Ugh, God damn it. Looks like a nice seat, though. First class. Not a care enough in the world to put the headphone on the wrong side. Restaurant reviews like this. Who does that? Never been there, never heard of it. 1 star. Well, obviously you have heard of it. That's why you're doing this. Oh, that makes me angry, and I'm not even the owner of the restaurant. If I were the owner of the restaurant, I'd be like, what the shit, dude? You are jeopardizing my entire business by being a jackass. Why? What did I do? You've never been here. Why are you mad? What are you mad about? I don't get it. It's like people who say they don't like sushi. Have you tried sushi? No. But it looks gross and slimy. No, you've never tried it. I'm so mad because I think this also, it just brings me to when I get tweets and stuff of complete and utter misinformation and things, and I'm just like, oh, I want to correct it, but I can't. I don't want to show that I will give the time of day to something so dumb. I just don't. Sorry, I'm upset. Doctor appointment at 8:20, currently 10 o'clock, still no sign of even a nurse. Yeah, well, welcome to doctor's offices. I was dying of strep throat, and I went into a specialist. Granted, it was a fairly last minute appointment, but I'm in the waiting room. Sweat is drenching my face. I'm dying in the chair. And I waited an hour of just me in the chair, all right, Am I gonna make it through this? I don't know. Things are getting pretty bad. At least I'm at a hospital right now. So it's not too far if things go south. I hope that you were not in that state. That's not a fun place to be at and waiting for an hour or more. This one, even though it's just a photo, I believe this because I think most people have experienced it firsthand if they've ever been to a doctor before. That's just how it goes. All right, well, that was it for the last month of Mildly Infuriating. I hope you've been infuriated. Make sure to like if you were infuriated. Subscribe if you were infuriated. If you want to catch more Reddit videos, check out the playlist linked in the description. And yeah, if you want to listen to music playing in the background right now, link is in the outro over on Mirror Music. I'll see you next time.